Going on YouTube? Hey, Aaron here. We are back in the Wichita. We have not been in her in a while, and there's a good reason for that. Yeah, how do you, NID. Thanks for the follow, dude. Today we're going to be going over losing strategies and just why you're not getting better as a player. And the reason you're not getting better as a player is because you rely on ships like the Wichita or the Udachi to consistently get you good games and or improve your gameplay. And while you can develop as a player doing so, as I'm in a Wichita, you are not going to get better playing solely the Wichita and thinking that you are a good cruiser player. The Wichita is incredibly overpowered, and hopefully we have a good game to show that. We actually switched my build to Einstein. I like this build. I run her on my Cleveland. And now, there's something to be said for, you know, a good player in a good ship, and then just an average player in a good ship, and you know, this is not a solo-based game, so don't take everything I'm saying to heart if you play the Wichita exclusively, or the Atlanta, or the John Bard, or the Udachi, or the Lenin, or things like that. But just realize that if you play 30 games a day and it's all in the Wichita, and you know you win 20 of those, that's not the same as playing in a Baltimore or an Eugen or something like that. It's ships of a lower caliber class. Because let's face it, the Wichita is incredibly overpowered. It's very deadly HE as well, I mean, that's still pretty decent. I've taken no damage from her. Uh-oh. Yep, and when playing the island correctly, we've mitigated all but one overpen. Including the, do you use Beepley now? No, I don't. I don't have her upgraded. I need universal accommodations, so what are these two ships? Iowa and Massachusetts. Now, in any other cruiser that cannot bow tank, I think only the Alaska can bow tank 406s, but in any other cruiser, if you go out to this Iowa and Massachusetts broadside, you are going to get absolutely blapped. Now, if you go out broadside in the Wichita, and I might do it just for the memes, unless they hit us very, like, they know exactly where to aim, you're not going to pay for it, which is another reason that playing these overpowered ships is just you're not helping yourself, is what I'm trying to say. Thank you. Also, improving your gameplay is looking where you're going. So, another part of losing strategies and looking where you're, you know, improving your gameplay is reading the map. Right now, our team is lemming training, what's called lemming training. Now, it looks like the enemy team is doing the same, but they do have an additional boat on Alpha there, as one of our battleships sailed What are you doing? Did you... So we have 7 of the 9 ships on this side. So as a... I don't know, this... It's hilarious. That's a permanent fire on that guy. Around the river bend once more. You know what, we're gonna push into here. Why not? I kind of need to prove my point. My brain is telling me to go this way, and every ounce of my warships is telling me not to go through this channel, but we're gonna do it. We're just gonna try and show you a few examples of bad play and how the Wichita most of the time doesn't pay for it. I think with the addition of the armor viewer, people have realized where to shoot the Wichita. Also, right now I should definitely be targeting that Cleveland, but again, we're showing examples of just damage hunting gameplay, and that's exactly what we're doing here. Now, can we set a third fire? I can't play bad for too long. I should also stay on this side to reinforce the examples of bad gameplay, because we left 2 battleships alone. Didn't even capture Bravo. And yeah, it's sad the kind of stuff that you see in this game, and now we know why Wargaming did give us the 10 tiers, because people would lose their minds. There we go. Back to the aiming thing. Mr. Duke asks if I think Wargaming did some sort of training manual. Absolutely. But that's why I do these videos, to hopefully help inform people. I don't know. My channel is very small compared to Spartan and or T-Bull, and both of them do a pretty decent job of preaching the right thing most of the time. So Cleveland was targeting me. How rude. But yeah, we're gonna do the right thing now, and that's go across the middle and support the weak side. Hopefully this guy can hold out for a little bit longer, as their team got completely and utterly wiped. Losing strategies, guys. Lemming trains. It worked for our team, but only because we had a strong push and the enemy team just YOLO'd with no regard for their own life. Target selection as well. We were shooting in Iowa instead of shooting a broadside Cleveland, and we actually paid for it with a little bit of HP. People refuse to shoot at radar cruisers for some reason. Am I gonna get detected here? Yeah. I mean, just look at that fire chance. Hey, congrats, you radared me. Another thing I see a lot is this Ochakov. Like, obviously I'm right here. Like, he can only assume it's me and B cap, right? So why would he radar? Like, does he need to know where I am right now? No, he doesn't. What is the need for the radar? You've got 9,000 plus game. Please, Mr. Duke, please go on the forums and let Wargaming know, because now I don't know where this guy is. So if he's coming to torp me, this is I think a better use of a radar. I know he's around this area, but I don't know if he's coming this way to torp me, or what have you. If they did one on the dashboard, it would be the best option. We're going to get a little aggressive here because examples of bad play. Examples of bad play right now is pushing this Ochakov. There's no reason to push this Ochakov. We are winning mightily. And hopefully they can kill this Massachusetts before I just nuke this guy's broadside. My team's going to finish him off because they have nothing else to shoot at. Just a broadside radar cruiser sailing out in front of them. And here comes the yoink. 3, 2... Is that going to point them out? Yeah, it is. Game. I mean, that's a perfect example of just what I deem not the best play all around. And I'm not saying that about my team. I'm not saying that about the enemy team. There's just subtle things that, like, I see that really kind of aggravate me, as Mr. Duke was saying in the chat. Like, I mean, there's 2,800 XP, and I played that so careless. Now, obviously, I was making moves at the end there that I thought were a little more effective. But guys, just keep in mind, like, the gameplay, and stop playing overpowered ships and thinking that that you are this end-all be-all player. And I'm not saying that to try and put anyone down. I'm just saying explore different ships and things like that, as I have 600,000 in that, 3 million in the Cleveland, and oh! Did my Cleveland overtake my Baltimore as my most played ship? As I have 3 million Elite XP played in my Cleveland, which is one of the most overpowered ships in the game. But just play different games. You see I got 500 in the Akazuki, a couple in the Kagero, 1 million in the Udachi, 100,000 in Tago. Zuma's garbage. Not that much in the Lightning. I have a bunch of different XP in multiple different ships. And by playing different ships, you will know the different firing angles, the different torpedo ranges, the different ranges of different ships. If you only play the Wichita, you're not immersing yourself in the game enough. So my message is to all the people who just solely play the Wichita, Udachi, and things like that. Try a different ship, learn the game style, because as soon as you learn the game mechanics and the advanced gameplay, like hiding behind islands and utilizing cover, and some of the more advanced stuff, like not locking onto targets, not radaring when he knows I'm there, you know, and then you get in those overpowered ships, you will just do kind of what I just did. Not like tooting my own horn here, but I mean, I just kind of sailed around, and I mean, just look at that. 2,800 XP Confederate, and the game ended on points. We pointed them out as I was burning another Vladivostok. So Is the Wichita overpowered still? Absolutely. Did we have kind of a short, easy game there? Absolutely. Did we get 2800 XP? Absolutely. That's my message for the day. Kind of just a fun little video before I go to class here. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you guys found it informative. Play a different ship. Play a multi... My biggest piece of advice for anyone is to find a ship line you like when you first start this game, but play a multitude, a variety of ships. If you're a cruiser player, play a destroyer so you know how destroyers play. If you can know the other play styles of other ships, you can guess what people are going to do, and therefore have a competitive advantage over them. If you only play battleships and you don't know a destroyer is going to get in your flank, this game is not that difficult, and I see things that shouldn't be happening at a high-tier gameplay, in my opinion. Now, I know it's a free-to-play game, and we all, some people just want to get off work and sail around their boat and look at things. Look at the houses on Land of Fire here. But, me, I take it a little more competitive. So that's my few pieces of advice. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm done blabbering here. Aaron out. Peace.